Today I'm going to tell you about brown bears. The brown bear is a bear that is found across much of northern Eurasia and North America. The brown bear is one of the most omnivorous animals in the world and has been recorded consuming the greatest variety of foods of any bear. Throughout life, this species is regularly curious about the potential of eating virtually any organism or object they encounter. Certainly no other animal in their given ecosystem, short perhaps of other bear species and humans, can claim to feed on as broad a range of dietary opportunities. They eat grass, fruit, insects, roots, and bulbs of plants, along with carrion, and when hungry enough they will hunt small animals. Brown bears that live near the coast feed on fish, particularly salmon. Brown bears are often not fully brown. They have a long, thick fur with a moderately long mane at the back of the neck, which varies somewhat across the types. In India, brown bears can be reddish with silver tips, while in China, brown bears are bicolored with a yellow-brown or whitish cape across their neck, chest, and shoulders. Brown bears have very large and curved claws, those present on the forelimbs being longer than those on the hind limbs. They may reach 2 to 2.4 inches and may measure 2.8 to 3.9 inches along the curve. They are generally dark with a light tip, with some forms having completely light claws. The brown bear is often described as nocturnal. However, it is frequently seems to peak in activity in the morning and early evening hours. Studies have shown that activity throughout the range can occur at nearly any time of night or day, with brown bears who dwell in areas with more extensive human contact being more likely to be fully nocturnal. Furthermore, yearling and newly independent bears are more likely to be active diurnally, and many adult bears in low disturbance areas are largely crepuscular. Despite their enormous size, brown bears are extremely fast, having been clocked at speeds of 30 miles per hour. They can be dangerous to humans, particularly if they're surprised or if a person gets between a mother bear and her cubs. These omnivorous giants tend to be solitary animals except for females and their cubs, but at times they do congregate. Dramatic gatherings can be seen at prime Alaskan fishing spots where the salmon swim upstream for summer spawning. In this season, dozens of bears may gather to feast on the fish, craving fats that will sustain them throughout the long winter ahead. The normal range of physical dimensions for a brown bear is a head and body length of 4 feet 7 inches to 9 feet 2 inches, and a shoulder height of 2 feet to 4 inches to 5 feet. The tall is relatively short, as in all bears, ranging from 2.4 to 8.7 inches in length. The mating season is from mid-May to early July. Shifting later, the further north the bears are found. Being serially monogamous, brown bears remain with the same mate from a couple of days to a couple of weeks. Males take no part in raising their cubs. Parenting is left entirely to the females. The cubs are born after 8 weeks while the mother sleeps. If the mother does not gain enough weight to survive through the winter, the embryo does not implant and is reabsorbed into the body. There have been cases of bears with as many as 6 cubs, although the average litter is 1 to 3, with more than 4 being considered uncommon. There are records of females sometimes adopting stray cubs or even trading or kidnapping cubs when they emerge from hibernation. A larger female may claim cubs away from a smaller one. At birth, the cubs are blind, toothless, hairless, and many weigh only 0.77 to 1.12 pounds, again reportedly based on the age and condition of the mother. They feed on their mother's milk until spring or early summer, depending on climate conditions. At the times the cub weighs 15 to 20 pounds and have developed enough to follow her over long distances and being able to forage for solid foods, the cubs are fully dependent on their mother and a close bond is formed. During the dependency stage, the cubs learn rather than inherit as instincts from birth survival techniques, such as which foods have the highest nutritional value and where to obtain them, how to hunt, fish, and defend themselves, and when to den. Like all bears, brown bears can stand on their hind legs and walk for a few steps in this position, usually motivated to do so by curiosity, hunger, or alarm. Human expansion into the bear's natural habitat, as well as instances where brown bears are considered nuisances, demonstrate the tension that exists between bears and people. Logging, mining, road construction, and other development, coupled with human attempts to prevent brown bears, interference with things like livestock, crops, water supplies, and garbage bins, all impact this animal population. While brown bear population numbers are currently stable, they are considered a high priority in conservation. Given their dependence on large natural areas, brown bears are important management indicators for a number of other wildlife species. Brown bears also play important roles as predators who keep other animal populations in check. Brown bears remain from the Pleistocene period, are common in the British Isles, where it is thought they might have outcompeted cave bears. The species entered Alaska 100,000 years ago, though they did not move south until 13,000 years ago. It is speculated that brown bears were unable to migrate south until the extinction of the much larger short-faced bear. Thank you for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.